When you're asked the question, how does consumer behaviour differ, it really depends upon, differs from what? Because if you look back at the previous two recessions we're probably at 2001 and 1991, those tended to be very much recessions that affected the corporate sector rather than the consumer. And although there's been a lag, we've already seen that consumer behaviour has been changing around the world. And whether you look at developing markets or developed markets, that behaviour has really changed, and you can see that in all sorts of facets, whether it's buying the very large ticket items such as cars or houses, particularly those where you need a line of credit. You can see that there's been very severe downward level of expenditure in those categories. But also in other areas, day-to-day items have changed. People are looking for better value in terms of the products and services. And although some things have held up reasonably well, such as vacations, a lot of things which would have, within the last sort of decade, be seen as sort of luxuries, but people would find indulgent, but would sort of continuously be able to treat themselves with, we can see a real shift in consumer behaviour. The issue for us really is to try and understand whether this is a short term and whether this change in behaviour is going to revert back to normal behaviour at the end of the recession, whenever that comes. And there's a divergent thought there, and I think it very much depends on the type of product or service. But I think some of the categories that we work with, such as in the finance, such as in the cars, there is not going to be a return to business as normal anytime in the next couple of years.